What time is it? It's puzzle swap time. So let's take a look at what I scored this time. Hey there, it's Vicky. Welcome to Puzzles and Purrs. Thank you so much for watching today. And let's take a look at some puzzles I got from a recent puzzle swap. I can't wait to share them with you and hear about which ones were your favorites. Okay, let's start. This one here is a Charles Wysocki puzzle called Sunny Side Up. It's from Buffalo, and it is one of their Silver Select Edition puzzles. Now, I'll tell you why I got each of these puzzles, but let me tell you a little bit about why I got this one. I am typically not a big fan of folk art like this and Charles Wysocki puzzles in general. However, I do love his cat puzzles. He does cat puzzles, and those I really enjoy. But the reason I picked this puzzle with this scene is because it was a Silver Select puzzle, and hadn't tried one of Buffalo's puzzles from the Silver Select line, and I was excited to do so. So they look a little different. It's got a drawer here that pulls out. They are in a nice bag like this. Don't know if it's resealable. I can check. It is resealable. So it's a resealable bag, which I do enjoy. So it's quite a different experience than the typical Buffalo puzzle. So I am excited to puzzle this and let you know what I thought of this scene, which looks kind of busy to me, but yeah. So that's why I took this one. We'll see if I enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a convert to this whole folk art Charles Wysocki scene. You never know. Okay, so that's one of the puzzles I got from the swap. Next, this puzzle was interesting because I grabbed it so quickly that I didn't notice something. This is called Songbirds. It's from Mud Puppy. It's 500 pieces. And I grabbed it so quickly, I didn't notice that there. And you may be wondering, what the heck is that? It's not a songbird. So the best I could figure is there is a price sticker under there that they tried to remove. They probably removed some of the box and then decided, okay, the best course of action is to just color the whole thing with a pen or marker. I don't know, maybe. So you can see the full picture here. It's a really adorable image. And I don't think there's any missing pieces because on this little bird here, it says 100%. So I don't think this was colored in because that piece is missing. I think it was just that the price sticker did not come off well. But I'm really excited for this one. First of all, it's 500 pieces. I enjoy Mud Puppy. And I mean, how cute is this image? It's just adorable. Let's see if I can find an artist on it. Okay, illustration. I'm gonna have to spell it. Let's go. Okay, Neiko, Nico, and the last name is NG. So there you go. Songbirds, 500 pieces. Next, I got this Cats Puzzles. It is Cats Close Up. It's by Buffalo. And I will see if I can find an artist for this. I'm not seeing any on the back of the box, but I think you can see why I loved it. Look at that. Look at all those cute little faces. I love it so much. Now, I don't know how difficult this is going to be to do. If you've done this puzzle, please let me know, but I couldn't resist those adorable cats. So let's see if there is an artist listed here. There is Irina, oh boy, Irina Garmashova Cawton, Cawton. So very nice job, Irina. These are adorable. Okay, next, I got this 550-piece puzzle, and it is from Seiko and their Paws Gone Wild series. And I know they have these for dogs and cats because I've seen one with dogs too. Basically, anything with a paw with paws that can go wild will go wild with Seco. So this one is specifically called, because they do have names, which I can never find on the box, but then if I look them up, I do see that they do have a separate name besides Paws Gone Wild. Let's see. Well, I have an artist. It says Art of Edward, and I do like his art because sometimes I have found his art on White Mountain Puzzles. So I don't see the specific name of this one, but I will see if I can find it and include it in the description. But how fun is this? Look at those guys. They are just making a big mess. Some are in the sink getting a bath. He does not look too happy about it. Cats do not like baths. And every time we bathe my cats, they end up looking like little drowned rats, and they just keep shaking their paws. It's actually kind of cute. Also, the thing I'm shocked about is when you bathe a cat and they are wet, they look so much thinner than they do in real life. So, like normally, not real life. My cat, Sophie, in particular, is a little challenged weight-wise. She's a fluffy girl, but when we bathe her, she looks downright svelte. So, unfortunately, that does not work for humans, but it's just an interesting thing about cats. I'm sure dogs are the same. If you have a dog or cat, do they look thinner when you bathe them and their fur is just kind of stuck to their bodies? Let me know. Okay, next puzzle is a Ravensburger 1,000 piece puzzle. It's from their Cozy Place line, and I think I've seen this in the bigger box. This is the smaller box, which I assume has smaller pieces. And I saw this on Instagram and loved it because I adore the perspective of the person holding the mug and looking out. It's really cute. Oh, they have a cookie. Oh, they have a lot of cookies. So like they've just finished baking, it looks like. And who doesn't want to be sitting with a cookie looking at this cozy scene? Cute dog. Oh my gosh, I think the dog is waiting for cookies to come out of the oven. Now, here's what I wonder. Are they dog biscuits? It doesn't look like it, but wouldn't that be funny if they were making dog biscuits in the oven and the dog was patiently waiting for them? Okay, let's see if we can find a title and artist. Cozy in the Kitchen. So the title is Cozy in the Kitchen, and the artwork is by Wigwam Studios. So that's all I find here. I'm not going to give you a specific name of an artist, but it's from the Cozy Place line and My Cozy Kitchen. Very cute. Okay, next we have a Wonder Forge puzzle. And while I thought the scene was really pretty, it wasn't the scene that grabbed me, but I have been wanting to try a Wonder Forge puzzle. They are made by Ravensburger, so I've never tried one, so I was pretty excited about that. And I'm going to look and see if I can find an artist on this one. It's 1,000 pieces. It is called Farmers Market Day. It says here, made in Germany. Bigelow Illustrations. Oh, so I'm thinking this is a Chris Bigelow image, and I love his work. And what's interesting is, it says 1,000 pieces here. Over here, it says 1,008 pieces. And I do love to know the specific piece count of puzzles. One interesting and cool thing about White Mountain Puzzles and why I love them is they are all, at least, the current ones and the newer ones that have been out are 1,000 pieces exactly. And why that's so helpful for me, for someone who buys puzzles many times used, is if I buy a puzzle used, like at a thrift store or something, and it looks really challenging, I will oftentimes, before I start the puzzle, count it just to make sure it has all its pieces. The last thing I want to do is spend hours upon hours on a really tough puzzle only to find out it's missing pieces. So I love knowing the exact piece count. And sometimes with brands, it is hard to find. So if you know of any brands that have exactly 1,000 pieces, let me know because I am more likely to get those brands because I do prefer puzzles that have the count it actually says on the box. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But okay, that was Wonder Forge. Love that one. Next. Okay, I was apprehensive about this Springbok puzzle. It is 500 pieces and Crayola. And the reason I was apprehensive about it was it looked like it could be hard, but I talked to one of my swapping buddies, and she mentioned that actually each of the crayons in the box have different wrappers, which should make it easier. But I loved the colors on this one. I thought it was really cool. So let's see. Is it just called Crayola? Oh, the colors of Crayola. There you go. The colors of Crayola. And I know Springbok is not great about crediting artists, whether that is because they do things in-house, whether that's because they use AI art. I hope it's not because of that. I have no idea. But they also have some other cool images on the back of the box. So 500 pieces, Springbok, the colors of Crayola. It's really pretty, isn't it? Okay, next, I got this Ravensburger 500-piece puzzle, and this is not really my typical style of puzzle, I have to say, but the colors are gorgeous. So I'm super excited to work it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the girl. I love how her hair kind of matches the other colors going on in there. I don't know. These colors just work together. I love it. Why don't we find out the name and the artist? Okay, this is called, is it Minu's? Minu's Pond Daydreams. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Minu. That's the pond and her daydreams. Let's see if we can find an artist. It just says licensed by Zolan Licensing Agency. So I guess we'll credit them. But 500 pieces, gorgeous. I'm excited to work this one. Okay, next I got my White Mountains. So let's see what I got. I got this one called Taffy Shop. The artist is Joelle McIntyre, 1,000 pieces. And I mean, look at this. Look at all the colors. It might be a little tricky to work because of all those different kinds of candies, but I love the colors. I have often gone into candy shops like this that have just big barrels of candy. I'm often dragged in there by my kids. Ooh, I know. Leave me a comment with your favorite type of candy that you find at a candy shop like this. So I love anything chocolate, I have to say. So I'd probably be getting something chocolate. I also like sour candies. But I don't know that I have a go-to at these kind of candy shops. My husband's absolute favorite candy are hot tamales. So that's what he would be getting. And I wonder if that's what's in there. I have no idea. But I'm not that picky with candy. Like I said, chocolate stuff is my favorite, but I do also like sour things. So yeah, Taffy Shop. Okay, next this is called Summer Porch, and the artist is Tabs Jones. Tabs Jones. I've never seen this artist on White Mountain puzzles before. I think on any other puzzles before, but I do love it. It's 1,000 pieces. I do love to puzzle seasonally, but I am going to have to work this one because I am trading it with someone at the next swap. So it's a pretty one though, isn't it? There's a dog. I mean, look at the quilts and the flowers. That is just a gorgeous scene, plus the color of the house and the shutters. So even though it won't be summer, I will be working this gorgeous puzzle, Summer Porch. And finally, in my puzzle swap haul, we have I Love Vermont. And I've only been to Vermont once, and I didn't see enough of it to love it or not love it. It seemed fine. I was there for 3 days, and we didn't go to any major city. So, nor did we go anywhere quaint. I was just visiting someone on their farm. So, but I do love some things from Vermont. Is Ben and Jerry's on this? They should be. I'm up there. It is Ben and Jerry's. Love that. I love cheese. That Cabot, Cabo. I don't know how they pronounce it. I'm going to say Cabot cheese. And I would love to visit Vermont and see some of the little cute towns in Vermont. My daughter's dying to go to Vermont to go antique shopping. And I would like to get back there one day. This is by Charles Gerard. And White Mountain does have a series of I love anywhere you can imagine. I love California. I love New York. I love Pennsylvania. I love Rhode Island. Basically, if there's a place, they love it. So this was I Love Vermont. And wow, I didn't know this. It was the birthplace of Calvin Coolidge. Look at that. You not only watch Puzzles and Purrs for the entertainment you can't find anywhere else. Okay, you could find this in lots of other places. But you are learning stuff like the birthplace of Calvin Coolidge, Plymouth, Vermont. I didn't even know there was a Plymouth, Vermont. I know there's a Plymouth, Massachusetts, but so anyway, there you have it. I Love Vermont, Charles Gerard. So I showed you some puzzles I got. I educated you. I mean, I don't know what else I can do in a video. Anyway, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Like and subscribe if you're new here. Please, all these things really help the channel out. They help more people be able to find the content. So I really appreciate it. And I think I gave you a lot of prompts for comments if you care to leave one. But I'll leave you with this other one at the end. Which was your favorite puzzle? Which would you like to do? And oh, if there's any you would like to see me do in a future video, that would be really helpful because I do try to make videos that you guys want to see. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time at Puzzles and Purrs. Bye.